Oh, I have to show you, Kenyatta. Look, I had so much hair and it's going to fall back out again. But look, I have eyebrows too, eyelashes. They're all going to fall out again.
Your eyebrows look good.
I know, don't they? They're so much better than they were before cancer because I'd overplucked. So, I mean, but, you know, like, then I was angry again. Like, I'm starting to feel, like, normal. And this is all going to fall out again from this stupid chemo. But it's okay. It's okay. It really, it's going to be okay. And I've gotten so far. So that's me. That's my update. I met my husband at IKEA in Philadelphia, and we dated for a year, and we were engaged for a year and got married in 2003. And a few years after moving here, had our oldest daughter, Sophia, who is 12 years old. And a couple years later, we had Cora, who is now 9 years old. And Zuzu joined our family 3 years ago. And we are very happily a part of the Royal Oak community and have enjoyed living here, and we'll probably stay here until the girls are grown up. In September, I was eating but feeling full very quickly, but not feeling like my food was digesting properly, and I thought, I need to go see my primary care doctor. That was September 22nd, and then I had the scan the next morning. And that afternoon at 1 in the afternoon, on September 23rd, I got a call, and you could hear in my doctor's voice the shock that I had very serious ovarian cancer. He said, we can't operate right away because you have metastases in your neck. Those need to be gone first. So we have to do chemotherapy. For me, always, the most scary thing is my children. Leaving my 2 girls before they're grown. I know how close I am to my mom, who is continuing at 72 to help care for me through this journey. And I want my girls to have that. I want them to have a mom who's there for all those big moments. So that's the scariest part for me.
I have seen her children grow and her husband grow, and it's been hard. It's been hard, but it's also been a growing experience. As a mom, I'm just grateful for every day. Every day we have her. And I hope it's a lot of days. I hope her days exceed my days.
Even though I was surrounded by my family, my friends, my neighbors, everyone has just really come together to help us. But there's nothing like someone who's going through the same thing you're going through. And Gilda's gives you the opportunity to connect with other people like that. It's invaluable. There's been weeks I've just thought, let me just get to Tuesday. Living with Cancer Group, 11 a.m. You know, it will be okay. And I can cry and I can rage, and it won't come off as selfish. It won't come off as ridiculous or as minute, because all of these connections that Gilda's helps you make, you find that people have gotten through where you are, where it feels impossible to get to the other side. There are people on the other side, and they're telling you, you can do it. I did it. Let me tell you how I did it. And it makes everything okay for that hour of therapy. And then you keep those little pearls of wisdom in the back of your head for when you have hard times. You connect with people through the group, even with Zoom. You know, you connect in the little messages and you exchange phone numbers, and then you have someone that you can text or call that you would have never met otherwise if you hadn't gone to the Gilda's group. So even with the craziness that is COVID and Zoom, it's still been incredible.
Gilda's has been a godsend. It's given my wife an anchor. It's given her a community. It's given her a place to where she feels like she can talk and honestly open up unbiasedly about her journey and what she's going through. It's given my kids a sense of compassion. They have other children they can talk to, and when they feel like it's a little bit too much for them, they know they're not alone in the struggle. That's been Gilda's. They've been a part of our house and a part of our family this whole journey, and they've been a godsend. They've been amazing.
The chemo attacked all of my cancer miraculously. I don't have another word for it because the metastases are no longer detectable on any films. My 2 primary tumors were reduced by more than 60%. I have 3 rounds of chemo remaining. I just think of it as a miracle. I had so many people pulling for me all over. It was like a force that got me to this point. So I don't take this for granted at all. And I feel like I've been given a chance to reassess my life in the middle of my life, because I think this is the middle. I still have 50 more years to go. So that's where we're at.